Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Melissa. In today's tutorial, I'll be sharing with you how I crocheted this Christmas hat. So keep on watching for more. We will need a dark red color of yarn in the gauge of 3 to 4 millimeters, a silver gray scrap yarn, some cotton stuffing. We also need a crochet hook 2.5 millimeters, a scissors, tapestry needle, and 2 stitch markers. Using your red color of yarn, we'll be making a loop, and this is how I like to do it. Now continue by chaining 2. So that's 1 and the second one. Now use your stitch marker. This will mark the first stitch for the next round. In the second stage of this chain, we'll be inserting 6 single crochets into the same stitch. In this round, we'll be increasing. First, change the position of your stitch marker to that loop on the hook. And this is our first stage, so make sure you pick both loops and insert a single crochet, followed by another single crochet into the same stage. So this is our increase round, and we'll be inserting 2 single crochets in each and every stage around. By the end of this round, you should have a total of 12 stitches. We are now into our third round, and in this round and the fourth round, we'll be inserting only 1 single crochet into the first stage and into all the stitches around. So the number of stitches remain 12. So do this for this round and the fourth round. Now we continue into the fifth round, and we'll be doing an increase again. So insert a single crochet in the first stage, and in the second stage we'll be inserting 2 single crochets into the same stitch. So that's the repetition: a single crochet followed by 2 single crochets into the next stitch. By the end of this round, you should have a total of 18 stitches. Sixth round, we are inserting a single crochet in each and every stitch around. So the total number of stitches remains 18. Next round is another increase round. First, we cut this long piece of yarn, which we do not need. And this time round, we are inserting a single crochet in the first stage. In the second stage, we insert a single crochet. And into the third stage, we insert a single crochet, followed by another single crochet into the same stage. So we're increasing in every third stage. The total number of stitches by the end of this round should go up to 24. Okay, 8th round, we'll be inserting a single crochet into the first stage, and into all the stitches around. By the end of this round, the total number of stitches remains 24. In this round, we are doing increases again. So insert a single crochet into the first stage. Into the second stage, another single crochet. The third stage is also a single crochet. And into our fourth stage is where we are doing an increase by inserting 2 single crochets into the same stage. This is a repetition for the whole round, increasing in each and every fourth stage. By the end of this round, the stitches should total up to 30. So 10th round is another increase round. We're inserting a single crochet into the first stage. Second stage is also a single crochet. And into our third stage, we are also inserting a single crochet. The fourth stage is also a single crochet. Then the fifth stage, we do an increase by inserting 2 single crochets into the same stage. So repeat this. Every fifth stage, you do an increase. By the end of this round, your total number of stitches should have gone up to 36. In this round, we are only inserting 1 single crochet in each and every stage around. So by the end of this round, the total number of stitches remains 36. Now, before we continue, remove your hook and secure your stitch using the stitch marker. In this step, we'll be dividing our piece into 2. Now count 9 stitches backwards as I am doing. And into our 9th stitch, we use the second stitch marker just to mark it. So we've marked our 9th stitch, and now we continue crocheting, and let's make a single crochet into that first stitch. In the second stitch, a single crochet. Into our third stitch, a single crochet. The fourth stitch, a single crochet. This is our fifth stitch, also a single crochet. The sixth stitch, we insert a single crochet. Into our seventh stitch, a single crochet. The 8th stitch is a single crochet up to our 9th stitch. This is our 9th stitch. We insert a single crochet. And now we move to this stitch where we inserted a stitch marker. We're trying to divide our project into 2 halves. So in that stitch, we'll be inserting a single crochet. So that's how we do it. Make sure you do it the right way. Now you can remove your stitch marker, we don't need anymore. And let's continue single crocheting up to our stitch, up to the stitch before the stitch marker. By the time you finish inserting all these single crochets, all your stitches should total up to 18. Now we continue crocheting on the first half we just created. So insert a single crochet into the first stage, into the second stage a single crochet, and into the third stage we're doing an increase by inserting 2 single crochets into the same stage. So we are increasing in every third stage of this first half we just created. By the end of this round, you should have a total of 24 stitches on this first half we just created. So continue this way up to the end of this round on the first half. We are now into the third round of this first half we just created, and we'll be inserting only 1 single crochet in each and every stitch around. So by the end of this round, the total number of stitches should remain 24. Our next round, we are doing a single crochet decrease. We are single crocheting 2 stitches together. So watch carefully how I do a decrease and just do the same thing. And by the end of this round, your total number of stitches should have gone down to 12. Now before we continue, secure that loop which was on the hook using your stitch marker, and let's stuff this piece we've already crocheted, especially on the half we are crocheting. So we have to stuff it before we continue any further. Now let's continue crocheting, and this is our 5th round, and in this round we'll be single crocheting 2 stitches together. So it's a decrease round, and we'll be crocheting the first stitch and the second stitch together. That's how we do a decrease. So continue this way all the way around, and your total number of stitches should go down to 6. Now we are done crocheting, so cast off and leave enough piece of yarn for closing the opening. So with your tapestry needle, just sew the opening to close it. Now we are continuing with the next half. First, we need to attach our yarn using a loop. So you make a loop, and that loop we'll be using it to attach our yarn. Just pick any stitch and pull your loop through. So tighten it a little bit and chain one. So insert your stitch marker. These will mark the first stitch for the next round. In the same stitch, insert a single crochet. Now continue single crocheting, just inserting one single crochet in each and every stitch on this side up to the last stitch. Where the two halves are meeting. Now, before we single crochet the last stitch, that's our last stitch, I want us to pick this. If you look at your first half we created, it formed these two stitches in the middle. Those two stitches. So these are the stitches I mean. We have to pick them. Now we'll be single crocheting our last stitch on this side together with the middle stitch, one of the middle stitch, so the next stitch. That's the one. So we single crochet them together. Moving on, so the next stitch in the middle part, we'll be single crocheting them together with a stitch on the other side. So pick that stitch and pull a yarn through, and then in the next stitch on the other side we pull a yarn through and single crochet them together. The reason for this is to avoid us having a hole in between there, a gap. We don't need a gap there. So by doing this, that prevents that. Now single crochet all the way up to the stitch before the stitch marker. By the end of this round, your total number of stitches should be 18. Now we move on to the second round of this half. First, change the position of your stitch marker. and in this stage where the stitch marker was, pick 2 loops and let's insert a single crochet. Insert another single crochet into the next stitch, and into our third stage we do an increase. So we're increasing each and every third stage by inserting 2 single crochets into the same stage. So by the end of this round, on this half, you should have a total of 24 stitches. Continue into the third round. Change the position of your stitch marker first and continue by inserting a single crochet in each and every stitch around. Total number of stitches should remain 24. Now for the fourth round, we do a decrease by single crocheting 2 stitches together. So the first stage and the second stage, single crochet together. So continue in this round, single crocheting 2 stitches together, and your stitches should go down to 12. Before we continue, secure your loop on that stitch marker and let's stuff this piece tightly. So make sure you put enough stuffing. Now for the fifth and last round, we will be decreasing by single crocheting the first and the second stage together. So we are single crocheting 2 stitches together, and this will bring our stitches down to 6. So you continue all around, decreasing up to the stitch next to the stitch marker. Now it's time to cast off, so leave enough piece of yarn for sewing this opening. Yeah, with your tapestry needle, close the opening. Now embroider the star details on the hat as shown. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial to the end. Now you know how to crochet a Christmas heart. So go ahead and crochet as many as you wish.